Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to an all-new episode of Point of View. We've got a packed show lined up for you tonight. Coming up, we're talking about everything from Ariana Grande needing to double up on security at a recent event to a wild story out of D.C. where a 12-year-old girl is being charged in a string of robberies. How did this even happen? And of course, we'll be back with Girlfriend's Guide, an unpopular opinion. Here to help us break it all down are our co-hosts today, Shirley and Reed. Woo! Welcome, ladies. So come on in, grab your seat, join the discussion. You're watching POV. A 26-year-old fan has been sentenced to 9 days in jail for being a public nuisance after crashing the red carpet at Ariana Grande's Singapore premiere. And it's not his first offense. The judge called the act premeditated and noted his history of similar incidents at other high-profile events. Can you imagine this? Somebody, you're up there and they just run up and grab you. What do you think about this?
I hate that Ariana Grande had to go through that because lately, I don't know if it's the Wicked movie or what, but she seems like she's just in such constant distress. Yeah. She's always like kind of short of breath and panicky a little bit. So I'm sure this kind of like probably affected her emotionally as well.
I think it's a really big role. So I think there's probably that added level of stress. Yeah. And it's also the role that she's been dreaming of. And it may have come with a lot of backlash for some reason. Because there's been a lot of negative commentary. And
really?
She's done it. Yeah. What? The way they're like their relationship is forced. The jokes about how they're too close. It's a lot. She's getting a lot. Her size, like, there's just so much people talking.
All I know is that I do not agree with him jumping up there and doing all of that to these people. Yeah. Like, it's done aggressively. At first, I thought he was just, like, walking up and saying, hey, like, let's take a picture or something. You're literally wrapping your arms around my neck and doing all that. People could have a panic attack. Why would you do that? That's so childish.
You think this is real, though? I mean, I know maybe the first, the second, third time, but they know that this guy does this. They have him on camera. They have his picture. They know he does this. He's traveling to different countries.
But look at all of those people there. You think that somebody could really, out of all those people, somebody is looking for him?
This is what I think. I think they know he's coming. I think they let it happen so they can have all of this commotion. They have a lot of press and they have a lot of, clicks and a lot of things or, conversation about it. That's what I think. Maybe the first, second, or third time. But at this amount of times that he's done this, I'm just really not buying that they don't know he's showing up.
I think they should have slammed him.
Oh, I don't think they know that he's showing up because he's isolated where he shows up to. So at first it was just concerts. This is a red carpet premiere. He's never gone to a red carpet premiere. And I think the fear in Ariana Grande is she's been attacked in different ways. Like when they try to threaten to blow up her concert. So that girl, she's constantly being targeted for something.
Well, perhaps as an artist, maybe they don't know. Honestly, I just think it's a ploy. I mean, like about 4 or 5 times. After a while, then it makes for good news. It makes for good conversation.
You got to think, even if it's 4 or 5 times, there are concerts and events happening every day. So you have to think when they're on tour and they're doing shows back to back to back, sometimes maybe they get like a little bit lenient or a little bit lax when they're like, okay, we've had 4 shows, nothing has happened. You know what I'm saying? Not anticipating that it's about to happen right now, tomorrow. But I did see on social media as well, a lot of mega church pastors and just big influential people, go through things like that. Not him, but there was another guy that kind of attacked a pastor, I guess this past Sunday. And baby, when I tell you his team, them armor bearers, tackle that man. I mean, the Holy Spirit must have flew. All I saw was that man flying. They took him down quick.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
But that's how it be. You know when this is just a side note. When the deacons and everybody walking behind the pastor, they be ready to do anything. All my life, I just watched them like, and who they think they is, and I guess they showed them today.
They are. You're gonna learn today.
Moving on to our next topic, a 12-year-old girl in D.C. has been charged in connection with 2 bold robberies. Police say a group of kids were snatching things like groceries and scooters, and they were really going at it, committing crimes, y'all. Authorities are still searching for the others involved. This situation is unfortunate, but it's the neighbors' reactions that has been going viral. Take a look.
People who live in the neighborhood are shocked that the suspect is so young.
God, where her mother at? Where this little girl mother at? Where they role models at? Where's the adults? That's the question we all trying to figure out.
It's a sad and unfortunate reality that we live in.
Maybe it's me. I'm not believing anything today. I'm just really not. I'm like, Fox News has always accused CNN and MSNBC of fake news and actors. And the fact that he didn't interrupt this guy after all the long pauses makes me wonder, is it for real?
No, I think that the reason why
Like
he didn't interrupt and say anything because they like to see if we're going to make a complete A out of ourselves. So he was just trying not to interrupt to just have us.
Oh, just let him go on.
Act a fool. But he did it. He asked questions that I would ask. Where your mom at?
Where y'all at?
Where everybody at?
Where the role models?
He definitely asked warranted questions.
Literally.
For sure. Yes.
It's giving hide your kids, hide your wife. That's
Yes.
what it's
Yes.
It made me feel like Martin in the 90s, honey. Where your mom at?
Exactly.
Like Jerome or somebody.
Jerome, oh my goodness.
But what I will say is, I'm not sure how many days the government shutdown has been going on now. But I feel like they need to let little baby out, honey, because she was only stealing groceries, baby, in a time where they done cut off everybody EBT, honey. The baby was hungry and she got the scooter so they can go a little faster. Get the groceries home.
And then, some people, they would set their kids up to do it so it can make it look more innocent.
Yeah, or so they can get, lenient charges.
Lenient, yeah. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
But she was hungry.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's sad.
Well, you need groceries.
Yeah.
You got to eat. I hope this isn't the situation they want to put people in. Before we head to commercial, let's take a moment to acknowledge Christy Nome for giving 10,000 checks to TSA agents who stayed on the job during the government shutdown. Take a look.
Rico, I want to present to you a check and say thank you from the American people. Appreciate it. Ashley, thank you. Yes. And is Leo here? All right, Leo. There. Rico,
Now, which airport do they work at?
I think she was doing this in Houston.
Okay, so what about everybody else?
Right,
Yeah.
because it was 47,000 workers who stayed on during the shutdown. So is that $470 million, right? But so 10,000 per. So I think they could do it if they can give like 40 billion to Argentina during a time of shutdowns and then have a big gas fee party, you know. Then I think they definitely have enough to pay 47,000 people and more.
Do we think
$10,000.
47,000 people gonna get $10,000?
Well, I'm just making a point. I didn't say I think they're gonna get it. It's only $470 million.
Only.
So I don't see 40 billion, 470 billion. Come on. You got it.
Wouldn't this have to be with even though it's the government, but wouldn't this have to be with their state, whatever their governor? You think they have something to do with their governor for that state? Because you know how each state, they make their own decisions. So if child, please, y'all know Florida, baby. Baby, they wouldn't put no water on you in the fire.
You know who can give them checks for 10,000?
Who?
The people that benefit from that big bill.
Well, I don't think you're gonna see it from there. Yeah, it would be nice, but I don't know if that's going to happen.
Well, I hope everybody at the Houston airport or wherever this was got a check. That's what I do know.
Yeah.
Because, honey, you just setting the rest of them up to get their head knocked off these times, honey.
Right.
True.
Yeah. So I really hope they get it because, they're saying that there's going to be, I guess, some kind of qualifications that they will use a standard.
You couldn't be late and, oh, boy, I'm not getting one.
Exactly.
You couldn't be late to come in to not get paid.
That might be the standard. I don't know.
For someone to stay on a job for this long and for free and not get paid, that's a really good person.
And then you tell me that I'm not gonna get my $10,000 check because I came late.
Yeah, no.
Honey,
To work for free?
Y'all might gotta call the cops.
It's so sad because a lot of people, even when you think about $10,000, it sounds nice, but some people that's not gonna save. You know, everybody's not getting deferments and things like that. I mean, it's been a crazy time.
Yeah.
Honey, but when I heard about that government deferment, baby, I was calling baby.
Exactly. What about that $2,000 that y'all was talking about?
I told him, baby, I work for the government. What you work for the government? Can you give us something? Can you be specific? From the government.
It's me logging into the federal, like, okay, it's safe. Okay, the Navy gonna get paid on what Navy I'm in? I'm like, okay, the Navy gonna get paid soon.
Yeah.
What Navy?
That's why I work.
Wow. And then, well, you know, Congress got paid the whole time during this government shutdown, but not all federal employees. I mean, how do we feel about Congress continuing to collect their money?
That's what I'm saying.
And then, you know, we look on the other side, they were having parties and vacations.
That's crazy.
And golfing.
And they also got mad that they had to go back to work.
They was
That's crazy. But see, what you see in them other countries, when they be doing, their top people do that, what be happening to them?
What happened? Tell us.
No. But you know. You know what I'm saying? Like, those people don't be playing when those high-end people do whatever they want to, and then they have to lack over there. Yeah. They get together and they do something.
Yeah, and that's why the American government is always talking about communism, honey. That's what we need to be.
Well, I mean, I gotta tell you that, showing up to work every day, not getting paid to do something to protect people and keep people safe. I mean, that's a big deal.
Yeah.
And I mean, they really should get that $10,000. We have to take a quick commercial break, but don't move. Girlfriend's Guide and Unpopular Opinion are coming up right after this, so stay tuned because you're watching POV. Well, welcome back, beautiful people. Now it's time to get into all things love, life, relationships, and everything in between. Let's get into Girlfriend's Guide. This story is blowing up. A 34-year-old woman who decided to remain anonymous is demanding financial compensation from her ex-boyfriend, claiming he stole her childbearing years after their 10-year relationship ended. During their time together, she says she sacrificed her career because they had an agreement He would be the primary earner when they started a family. But at 38 years old, he ended things, saying he wasn't ready for marriage or kids. Now she's seeking help for IVF or egg freezing costs, saying her time has been taken from her. Is this a fair request?
No.
Yes.
No, it is not. Why is it fair after this lady gave away her best years, honey? So we got to take some accountability. Okay, just because you bought a dream, it ain't his fault for selling it to you. The vacuum salesman was coming around my mama's house every day. She never bought that $4,000 vacuum. Okay.
No, seriously, like emotionally, I see where she's coming from, but in real life, you have to take accountability. This man didn't steal anything. You were happily staying with him and going with him. So you did that.
Yeah.
You know, listening to his words, being in love with the potential, whatever you were doing. And now it's all these time has passed, and now you have you have to deal with that. It sucks, but you have to deal with that.
I'm not sure what were you waiting 10 years for, per se. Like once you got past your child rearing age where you felt comfortable to give birth, what were you waiting for after that? I'm hoping like she's maybe like 35. Why'd she wait until 38?
I don't know.
What
But
was
what's that
she
story in
waiting?
the Bible? What it was, Jacob or who was it? What the Sarah? Which one? When they had the baby, Abraham. Yeah, Abraham. God told Abraham that he was gonna have him a baby, and so his wife.
25 years?
Exactly. They still had a baby though,
Yeah.
so it's not. Don't put an age limit on
Right.
it, because if you're going to have a child, you're going to have it.
Which is why I think that's the problem.
Yeah.
Why is it a problem now that it's over?
Because maybe she's probably
Because
having
now
trouble
that it's
having
over,
a kid.
she's like, hey, wait a second.
She's not having trouble having a kid. She has
She
trouble
had to
finding
find
a
a
man.
man.
Oh, I thought it said that she was dating a new man.
Well,
She's dating a new man, correct?
She's having issues having a child. She has a man.
Yes.
Oh, well, that ain't got nothing to do with me.
That's his problem.
They put it-
Because you're doing it the way you ain't supposed to do it.
So it sounds like she got a broke man that can't afford the IVF treatment.
Oh no! So she's trying to get from the other guy.
he might got a few coins.
Exactly.
Because how you saying you wasted your I take everything I said back. No. You wasted your years with a man that sold you a dream, and you listen, Martin Luther King had a dream, not that man.
Exactly.
Wow, not that big. He certainly wasn't dreaming about no wife and kids.
No.
That's what we know. I mean, it's pretty sad. When I first read this, I really felt the same way y'all felt. I was like, come on now. You can't just like blame it on this guy. Like you had a choice to stay or go. And I'm wondering what made her stay when she knew this time was passing by.
Love.
But he ended it. He's the one who ended it, not her. So she probably would have stayed in it if he had not ended it. And then she'd be at this place of really never having the potential to have the children because she'd still be there. And he wasn't having no kids.
There's incongruence.
Yeah.
It's this and that, because she knew she wanted marriage and a child, but she
it
was
wasn't
waiting the
happening.
full 10 years. Because even then, like waiting the 10 years, it would have been challenging to have a child regardless, because on year 9, it may have been a time where she was having a geriatric pregnancy.
That's sad though. It's sad, like how long a woman would stay.
To wait,
Because I was with a person since I was 16 to 28, so that was damn near 13.
But you know what?
what
And
I'm saying?
I always say that. That's so true. And I just wish, like, I don't know what we're missing. I know God made us perfectly, but what are we missing?
Screws.
That we want to be had so bad.
Yeah.
That, you know, I see it so many times. Even I did it for a while. You know, women will stay and stay and stay and spare a man and not really tell him how you really feel and not really pull his card. He gonna pull your card every time. He gonna give you all the words and all the words.
Yes.
And then when he get ready to leave, baby, he gonna be gone before you know it.
Literally.
And here we are still sitting around dying with these words. And the
You
man
know what
about
I
to
think?
leave.
I really, and it just goes back to, for me, I think it was not having an active father. Like not teach. So then when I got my first boyfriend, that was like the only love I knew. And even though it was hurtful love, it was just like what I knew. It is so stupid now at a 33-year-old mind, you know? But it's like, that is the honest truth what happened.
Do you think it's the confidence or just deciding, hey, I mean, do you put a time on it when someone should marry you to say, look, he got 3 years. if he don't marry me, I'm out of here. Is that how we're doing
You know,
it? Like,
when I was younger, I said he got 10. That was at 16. I said he got 10.
Okay.
And when 10 hit in my head, I checked out. But I still stayed around again for 3 more, still with the hope. You know,
hope, that's
like the
what-
hope of something. And then it wasn't until I was done when he's like, no, you know, you always was the one. It doesn't matter. The 10 is gone. It's no, I don't want it.
Not
I don't
wasting
want
any more time on you.
I saw this
no.
quote where they said, you spend a lot of time hoping your parents change, and they never change.
Yeah.
You spend a lot of time hoping your siblings come around, and sometimes they never come around.
never happens.
Why do we hold so much hope on women? Why do we put so much hope on men? Why do we give them 10, 20, 15 years of our time, knowing that they've already showed us exactly who they are and what they do and do not want?
And
Please
love
tell us,
with the
Shirley.
potential, literally.
What is it? Please tell us.
The desire for love. Also, the patriarchy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're groomed to believe that our value is founded in the relationships that we have.
Really?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
It's grooming.
No, I never hear that. I just always no offense. I'm just saying I never heard that.
Yeah.
I never thought that. No, I just always craved love, but it was never like, oh, what you said. I can't even remember. It was just no.
No.
Yeah.
So do we decide what love looks like for us? What does it look like for us? And then say, then that's what it is. And if they don't meet that standard.
But you know what? I think sometimes more than like deciding what love looks like for us, which I think is important, I think the reason why so many people hold on now as well is because they don't know what they would look like in love, honestly, and don't even think that it's really possible. So we just settle, especially right now where everybody's talking about the dating pool is so bad, and we think about how many years we spent single. It's just kind of like, you know what?
Right.
I just wonder what your life was like when you didn't put the requirement on love onto yourself.
Right.
Like the first 13 to 15 years of your life where you didn't need love, you just needed friends and family.
Yeah.
Why can't that be something that we need in our later years, in our 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s?
But I don't think I've ever went through that. I think I always wanted like to know that I was loved.
Literally.
Yeah.
I literally in 5th grade we had to write to we did a project at school in elementary saying like basically you write a letter and we were going to dig it and stick it up on the ground, which we did. So when we pass away, when the people find it, and I literally wrote, do you have a boyfriend? And I put my name. So whoever going to find that in 100 years, they're going to find me and say, do you have a boy? It's it's just been this lover girl. I don't know.
That is so funny.
I don't know.
I wrote to myself and it said, it said that I don't want to get married until I'm 30. So I always knew that I never cared about men.
Yeah.
But you never.
I didn't want. I was like, Stark can't have kids or marriage until 30.
Wow.
Okay. Wow.
Well, that's
Well,
cool.
there you have it. Sticking to the standard, to the plan.
Period. I did it.
You did. Period.
Yeah. Moving into our final segment of the day, let's get into unpopular opinions. Now we know X is the platform where users share their raw and unfiltered thoughts. So we're about to dive into the unpopular opinions. All right, so here we have Glow Kit Laree. Unpopular opinion. Nobody should know when you and your partner are on bad terms except you and your partner.
I 50-50 agree.
Yeah.
Because it depends how bad.
Yeah.
Like, am I getting harmed here? If so, somebody need to know. If
Someone
this man
needs to
think
know
he
about
trying
the
to,
abuse.
somebody, hey, help me. Now, if he just pissed me off one day, then no, you don't need to be on my business. Because when I like him again, you ain't gonna like him.
Right.
Yeah. So
I think that's
It just depends.
50-50 as well.
Yeah.
Like if it's still your partner, then it's our business, baby. But I just put my business out on Instagram not too long ago. But it wasn't still my partner.
All right. Beluciaga says, I don't think your life has to have a purpose or you have to have a grand ambition. I think it's okay to just go through life finding interesting things until you die.
I like that. But I'm like 75-25 because I think we all have a purpose.
Okay.
But I do want to just dilly-dally through life. Just do whatever I want to be.
But you know that's not going to happen, right?
Correct. Okay. but it's crazy because it kind of is happening. Because I literally with jobs, people think, oh, when you're 30 years old, you're supposed to be on a certain type of job. I do whatever makes me happy. I do whatever I want to do. I don't care if it's a shoe store. Because that's what I want to do next. After I'm done working my other job, I'm going to go to a shoe store. I'm going to do whatever I want to do.
Yeah.
Okay. And just be purposeful everywhere I go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think everyone is living their purpose. It's just acknowledging that that's what their purpose actually is.
Yeah.
So I think people spend so much time looking at what other people are doing and saying, I want to live up to that purpose.
Right.
And that's why there's like this fuss and fight between it. I think if everyone realized that maybe finding interesting things to do is your purpose because you're motivating someone else to do it. Like,
Right.
I think purpose is already existent. People just need to tap into it and like accept
I
it.
love
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
I love that, and I think that is so on point. My pastor was talking a little bit about that yesterday. You know, when God had, you know. Anyways, I love that. It's gonna be too long, baby. We're gonna be going out, honey. You know, I can't make a long story short. We're gonna close it out.
That's a wrap for today's episode. But before we go, we'll leave you with the quote for the day. Time is priceless. But how we spend it matters most. Thanks for hanging out with us on POV. And don't forget to catch us Monday through Friday only on Afro TV.